I see a lot of people introducing really amped up dogs face to face with tight leashes. And this is probably the worst possible thing that you can do, because it sets your dog up for a tremendous amount of stress, tremendous amount of adrenaline, and a really high likelihood of misinterpreting what the other dog is saying. So these introductions usually result in either teaching your very friendly dog to be over the top rambunctious with other dogs, or it teaches your dog to get into a fight. There's a much better way to introduce new dogs, and I like to do that on a walk. So I usually recommend owners, if they have two dogs that they really want to introduce, to take the dogs on a nice long walk together. One dog per handler, both dogs walking generally in the same vicinity. They don't have to be right next to each other in the beginning, but generally in the same vicinity, walking together. And the longer the walk is, the softer the dogs become and the better the introduction is. The shorter the walk is, the more you might be dealing with adrenaline and other issues. So I like the dogs to walk usually on one side of each handler for a while. And during that time, the dogs get to smell each other. They get to get used to each other's energy, each other's temperaments, to get used to how the owners are handling them, etc., and how that relationship works. And over the course of the walk, they get a lot of their questions answered that are usually bypassed with that really quick face-to-face greeting. After this nice long walk, you can start walking the dogs closer together, possibly letting them sniff a little bit. I like the motion of the walk as opposed to that standoff position as well, because it puts the dogs into pack drive. Pack drive is where they're more relaxed, they're moving with the group, they're seeing the other entities that are moving as part of the group, and you lessen your chances of aggressive responses. So start with the walk. Once the walk is over, you've let the dogs maybe sniff a little bit, I would take them to a nice secluded area and just let them lie near one another. Let them settle into a down position near one another where they can really learn to let their guard down around the other dog, around the other handler, and then you can start facilitating some more interactions by sniffing the butts, sniffing faces, etc. And you're going to work through a large majority of the possible misinterpretations and all of that excess adrenaline.